This is the Evil Never Dies podcast with Brett and Carl. This podcast may contain adult themes, violence, and strong language. Listener discretion is advised.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Evil Never Dies podcast. I'm Brett, back here with Carl. We're a day late and a dollar short this week.
We are, and I was hoping we was going to do a live show, but we're not. So you'll be watching this on Tuesday, I guess.
Yeah,
So,
Tuesday, maybe Tuesday night.
Yeah. Lots of stuff going on this last weekend. Brett's granddaughter had baseball tournaments, and
Yes, and she
my
kicked
grandkids.
ass.
Yeah, that's what you said. She did really good.
If anybody's on my Facebook, you've seen a video of it.
Two of my grandkids decided that they were going to catch a fish, but actually they went and bought one at PetSmart, a beta, and told their parents that they caught it. So that was my exploits on Sunday. And we did haunted house work and got a lot done.
Yes, we did.
Deconstruction, I guess. It really wasn't construction.
Deconstruction and cleanup and burning.
Don't say that word.
Well, I don't know.
Well, we're going to get right into it tonight.
All right.
We're doing a 1990 film, Nightbreed. But there are two versions of Nightbreed, it turns out now. The original theatrical version, and this is the director's cut that Clive Barker went back and made from old footage, which actually added 45 minutes of new stuff into this movie and took about 20 of the old stuff out. So it's a whole new movie.
Whole new movie.
It is. So I don't currently own a copy of the original movie, so I could not do a side-by-side comparison, which I wish I could have, but I guess there's a copy out on a 4K somewhere, so I may have to look into that. I don't know.
All right. Well, I watched it on Fossum because I'd seen a commercial for it.
What the hell's Fossil?
Fossum.
Oh,
Like awesome with an F in front.
well, I watched it on this right here. Yeah.
So,
I wish Scream Factory would put when they release these things, but they don't.
well, I don't think I've ever seen this movie before, dude.
Actually, I think they did 2014 Morgan package design. So I guess this DVD came out Blu-ray in 2014. You've never seen Nightbreed?
I don't remember ever seeing this, dude. If I
I don't know
did,
how you could possibly have missed this movie.
I
was in the theater and saw it when it opened. Me and
don't
David
know.
went and saw it. We actually went and saw it twice, I think.
But
So yeah, I was very aware of Nightbreed.
well, I
I
seen
remember
the
buying it on VHS because the cover had Nightbreed in yellow and it was different from the poster. Well, there it is right there. Actually, it's on the inside copy. I thought that was the exact copy that was on the VHS.
Gotcha. But when I seen a commercial on this, you know how they
On your Fossum thing, or whatever.
no,
it is?
on my uh what do you call it? Amazon, my
Okay.
my Fire
Sorry.
Stick. You know how it'll flash through different movies and stuff, run trailers on them. Well, it ran the trailer on that. I'm like, oh, that looks sort of cool. What's that? Then I texted you and say, have you ever seen Nightbreed? You're like, of course.
Of course.
It's like I don't never remember seeing it, man.
No, I
Sure.
remember. I thought you was asking. You mean the director's cut or the original? And you're like, huh?
Either. I definitely did not see this at the theater for sure.
I don't know how you missed it. It was a big promotion for it.
Yeah, Clive Barker for sure.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll get right into it here. Directed by Clive Barker, written
And
by
written.
Clive Barker, based on his novella Cabal.
Yes.
Produced by Gabriella Martinelli, John Turtle,
Who?
John Turtle,
Turtle.
Turtle, Joe
Don't talk
Roth,
that way. I can't understand you.
Turtle. Cinematography by Robin Vigian, and he did a great job with the cinematography for sure. There was all kinds of shit going on in this movie. Edited by Mark Goldblatt and Richard Martin. Music by Danny Elfman, and it had a really
Yes.
cool soundtrack to
Danny
it too.
Elfman was in his prime around this time. He'd done the Batman score from the 1989 Batman, and me and David were huge fans of Danny Elfman. Part of the allure of the movie to us, I think. I had the soundtrack on CDs. Probably still got it somewhere.
Gotcha. Production company Morgan Creek Productions. Distributed by 20th Century Fox.
Which I don't understand that because all of the master tapes were at Warner Brothers, but whatever.
Release date February 16th, 1990. Has a running time of 102 minutes on the theatrical release. And I think the director's cut's like 120 minutes or something.
Sounds about right.
Country of origin, United States, English language. Had a budget of $11 million. So they threw money at this movie for sure.
Oh, Clive Barker was in his prime at this point. So yeah.
Well, and they probably needed every bit of that 11 million with all the special
Oh, they
effects
did.
and different creatures and shit that they had in this thing. But it was sort of disappointing at the box office. It only brought back in $16 million. So
And
they had,
Clive Barker always blamed this on the fact that Morgan Creek would not let him release his movie the way he wanted it,
well, yeah,
which
they
is what
wanted
led
to,
to this director's cut all the years later.
well, they they wanted it to be more like a slasher movie. So,
Which is what do I remember it as actually?
oh yeah,
Yeah, the guy in the white mask was more of a slasher in it.
yeah, yeah.
This totally changed the movie. This cut.
Yes, it did. Even
Well,
though
you
I've
never
never
saw the
seen the
original.
original, but just
You're
from what
making up. You're
just from
making up
what
stuff.
just from what everybody says, and you included.
You're lying. You're making up stuff.
All right, let's go over the cast here.
Let's do it.
First off, we got Craig Sheffer as Aaron Boone slash Cabal, man who has turned into a Nightbreed.
He was, and he sort of reminded me of an early David Boreanaz that later played Angel for some reason. Very
Uh,
similar.
Next off, we got Ann Bobby as Lori Winston, Aaron's girlfriend. David Cronenberg,
The David Cronenberg?
the David
I didn't know
Cronenberg.
he actually acted in movies that weren't his own movies.
Yep.
I did
He's
never knew that. I thought he just did his own stuff.
as Dr. Philip K. Decker slash Curtis. He's a psychotherapist who doubles as a mass serial
You
killer.
just gave away the whole movie.
Well, you said,
You just gave away the whole movie.
well,
Now I'm mad.
you're mad now. Charles Hayde is Captain Eigerman. He's a police captain. Hugh Quarshie as Detective Joyce. Bradley Lavelle as Cormac. Hugh Ross as Narcisse, a Nightbreed with a removable face. Doug Bradley as Dirk Lylesburg, a Nightbreed who serves as their acolyte and lawgiver.
Doug Bradley.
Also, might know him as Pinhead.
Yes, you might. You might know Clive Barker from Pinhead or Hellraiser.
Yep. Catherine Chevalier as Rachel. She's a shape-shifting night breed, and she can't take the sunlight.
A lot of them can't.
Yeah. Well, they're down in a cave, more or less.
Labyrinth.
Bob Sessions as Patine, Malcolm Smith as Father Ashbury. He's a drunken priest.
Yeah, I never did figure out what his role. It was more in this director's cut than I think it was in the original.
Well, he sort of was like allies with the Dr. Decker.
Yeah.
Oliver Parker as Pelican, Nightbreed, who is responsible for biting Aaron.
He was a mean dude.
Yeah. Deborah Weston as Cheryl Ann, a woman that Lori befriends. Nicholas Vince as Kinski, Nightbreed with a crescent moon shaped head. I thought that was just weird, dude.
He looked like the Moon Man from McDonald's. You remember
Exactly.
had the moon? I think they called him McKnight or something. Yeah, he looked like the Moon Man from McDonald's. I thought it was weird.
Yeah, that was strange. Simon Bamford as Onaka, a tattooed member of Nightbreed. Kim Robertson and Nina Robertson as Babette, Nightbreed daughter of Rachel, who has the same traits as her. Christine McCorkindale as Shauna Sassy. She's a Nightbreed with an animalistic face and covered in quills. She's like a porcupine, the porcupine woman. Tony Bluto as Leroy Gom, an overweight Nightbreed who has retractable tentacles coming out of his stomach. I thought that was sort of weird too.
You think?
And last but not least, we got Bernard Henry as Baphomet, a demon who is the deity of the Nightbreed. All right, Carl.
Yeah. Sorry, I was watching the Ranger game.
Are they winning?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Go ahead with the plot there, Carl.
Okay, so Nightbreed, they call it a dark fantasy horror movie, which I think kind of fits. The original was more of a horror movie. This reboot was more of a fantasy movie. It follows this unstable mental patient. His name was Aaron Boone, who's actually the manager of the New York Yankees now. So go figure that out. And his doctor, which is David Cronenberg, the doctor sort of misleads Aaron Boone into thinking that he is a serial killer. So this Aaron Boone guy, I don't even know the name because he's the manager of the Yankees, is going to go to Midian, which is a cemetery, or he thinks it's a town, but it turns out it's a cemetery. So he encounters these Nightbreed, and like you said, the one attacks him. The police show up because Dr. Cronenberg called him, and Boone is shot and killed and dead. But unfortunately for everyone else, the Nightbreed that bit him has given him the immortality. So he wakes up in the what do you call it? The morgue, and breaks out and leaves. And thus will start a war between this doctor and the police captain. It's like an entire war now between the Nightbreed and these normal cops. I don't get it. It's like literally a war zone. They're like blowing up shit and everything.
Yeah.
So that's sort of the plot of Nightbreed. Again, it's two different movies, so it goes in way different directions.
All right.
Anything else you got on it and want me to throw in there?
I don't know. You want to go over the Blu-ray? What kind of is it? Just bare bones, or is it
No,
got
it is
anything?
not bare bones. This I think I said it came out. Let me look here a minute. 2014 is when they did this. So this is the director's cut of Nightbreed, and it actually has I didn't realize this. It has a DVD in there as well. So this is back when Blu-ray was still a fairly new format, I'm guessing. Um, it only has the director's cut, not the original, which was Clive Barker's wish. For the first time on home video, you can experience the director's cut of Nightbreed with over 40 minutes of new footage mastered in high definition from the original camera negative. So, yeah, it's the new transfer. It starts out with Clive Barker talking about how Morgan Creek ruined his movie, and he's still pissed about it. So they found all of the freaking tape in Warner Brothers, and thus they remade the thing. So it's a good little intro when the movie starts. There's some audio commentaries. Of course, Doug Bradley's on the audio commentary. There's the interviews and there's a little bit of a featurette, but not a whole lot on it. It's pretty. I wouldn't call it a bare bones, but I mean the big thing for this was getting this director's cut that everybody wanted to see. It's sort of like Halloween 6. Everybody wanted to see the infamous producer's cut of it. So I think it's a huge failure that they didn't put the original movie on this thing. I don't know. I guess maybe that was Clive Barker's wish. I don't know. I don't know if maybe they didn't have the rights to the original movie, but it's all it is. I don't even know if this thing's still in print or not. Now, like I said, there is a 4K out now. I just looked that up last night, and it actually has this plus the original in 4K. So, yeah, I might be looking into that eventually. We will
Cool.
see.
Cool.
So if I would recommend to buy the 4K and get the original movie, and then you can get this director's cut along with it. And it is from Scream Factory or Shout, whatever they're called now. They went through that change up. They're still releasing stuff because they're putting not Dawn of the Dead, but Day of the Dead. What is the other one called?
Day of the Dead, yeah.
Day of the Dead on 4K like next month.
Is Dawn of the Dead on 4K?
It is not. It is from England. You can get an Arrow copy from England, which 4K format is not region locked like Blu-ray and
Yeah,
DVD were.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you can import it from England. But all the special features are on a Blu-ray, which is locked. So it's sort of disappointing. I guess I should buy me a region-free player, but I've never really had a need to, honestly. At this point, I don't see that I will, because for the future, all the 4Ks are going to be region-free.
Okay. Anything else
So
on the Blu-ray?
not really. Like I said, I would recommend getting this 4K and getting the original movie. That would be my current recommendation.
Gotcha. So what do you rate the Blu-ray?
When it came out, I would have been excited and probably gave it a 5, but now probably about a 2.5 or 3.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's just, I mean, the restoration is great. It looks awesome. It's just, I don't know why they didn't put the original movie in this. It's sort of annoying to me.
Okay.
They did the director's cut of The Exorcist. It had the original. Halloween, where is it? Somewhere here. It's both versions of Halloween when they put the producer's cut out. So I don't like. I mean, I love Clive Barker. He's one of my favorite directors and horror writers ever. And I get he wanted to have his finished product, but I really think they should have kept the original movie as a part of this package. But I guess they have now done such, so I will quit complaining.
All right. Well, I guess we'll get into some trivia then.
Okay.
David Cronenberg wrote the script for Naked Lunch from 1991 in his spare time when he wasn't acting in this. They started making this film in '88. It took them 2 years to make.
Yeah, that don't surprise me. Clive Barker is known, for being real methodical on his movies. So
Uh,
Cronenberg wrote an entire thing while
yeah,
acting. That
Naked
don't
Lunch.
surprise me.
That's a weird fucking movie too.
Cronenberg shit's all weird. Remember that Rabid we did? I'm still sort of confused by that movie.
Oh, the character played by David Cronenberg is named Dr. Philip K. Decker,
Decker.
a reference to sci-fi author Philip K. Dick.
Dick.
Deckard was the name of the protagonist in Dick's Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, which was later adapted as Blade Runner from
Oh, wow.
1982.
Interesting. That's
So,
good trivia.
I could see the look on your face. What the fuck's this dude? Do androids
Yeah,
dream
what
of?
does Andrew Dick got to do with anything? Yeah, I was like, where are you going with this, Brett? That's good trivia.
Uh,
And by the way, I love your pumpkin back there now. He looks so good.
oh, cool. Thank you.
He matches my skull, I think. We both got glowing people in the behind us.
In the Bible, Midian was the land in which Moses lived for 40 years in self-imposed exile. It was in Midian that God appeared to Moses as the burning bush, telling him to go back to Egypt to free the Israelites.
Let my people go.
In the director's cut released in 2014, Doug Bradley re-recorded his dialogue as Lylesburg, restoring his voice after it was being dubbed in the theatrical release. Actors Victoria Barker, Jack Bennett, and Alexis De La Roca recorded additional dialogue and looped other characters in the director's cut.
So this is basically a whole different movie.
Yeah, I guess Doug Bradley was sort of pissed off that they dubbed his voice with
Morgan Creek
somebody from Germany or something.
Morgan Creek kind of did what they wanted with this show. Which, I mean, they were the distributors, I guess.
Some of the Nightbreed inspired merchandise included a 25-issue Nightbreed comic book series, a Nightbreed game for the home computer, and books such as the Nightbreed Chronicles. Have you heard of any of that stuff, Carl?
I have, and I'm going to tell you right now, when this movie came out, me and Clive Barker both thought this was going to be this huge franchise. I know, because I'd been following this thing when it was being made. I was very aware of Nightbreed, and I just knew this was going to be like the biggest movie of all time in the horror genre. It just didn't happen. But yeah, I do remember some of that. I don't know how you missed this, dude. I really don't.
I did. 1990. I just moved out to California, so
no wonder you missed it. I would have missed it too.
Yeah, so I'd just been living out there like a couple of years. So 20th Century Fox drastically cut this film at the last minute.
Oh, it was Fox. It wasn't Morgan Creek.
I guess.
Huh.
Last minute to its theatrical release, omitting most of the more graphic violence and completely deleting rock singer Susie Quattro's role from the final print, and misleadingly advertised it as just another standard slasher feature. So yeah, and Clive Barker was pissed about it.
He's still pissed about it to this day, I think. I thought it was Morgan Creek. I didn't know 20th Century Fox was the ones that cut it. Well, screw them. Well, they don't exist anymore, so who cares?
The role of Onaka was first intended for singer Mark Almond, and he was contracted to play the part, but his management strongly advised against the role given the nature of the film. And
who in the hell is Mark Almond?
I have no fucking clue, dude.
Wow.
As he was seeking to redefine his previously dark image as a more mainstream crooner at the time. The part subsequently went to Simon Bamford, who was already a friend of Clive Barker.
Okay. I don't know who that guy was, but I'm glad he quit. Screw that guy.
I think he was a punk rocker maybe back in the day. I don't know. I can look it up.
He wasn't a metal person. I don't care who he was. He wasn't a metal or a hard rock artist, so the hell with him.
Let's see here. He's a synth pop artist.
Oh, exciting.
No, I've lost my spot here.
That's my fault. I made you look up whatever the fuck his name was.
Let's see here. There we go. During the opening credit sequence, the camera pans over the wall with art by Ralph McQuarrie. According to the director's cut video commentary, this wall was broken into pieces when the sets were demolished. This greatly upset Clive Barker, who would have loved to have taken the wall segments home and preserved them. He's all into that kind of shit.
Well, they really pissed Clive Barker off.
Yeah, they did. Clive Barker does have a cameo, but is unrecognizably in a cat-like monster mask.
He's always in his movies.
Narcisse is named after Clairvius, Narcisse, the only documented Haitian zombie in history, allegedly.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Because that's where all that stuff came from. I guess he was going around in that state for like 2 years or something as a zombie.
Me no savvy.
Horror writers John Skip and Craig Spector have cameos as corpses in the hotel room scene. Onaka's dog belonged to one of the assistant directors. All right, Rutger Hauer and Christopher Lambert were both considered for the role of Boone before Craig Sheffert got the part. What do you think? You think Rutger Hauer would have done a good job?
Oh, I think the guy did a great job that was in it.
How about Christopher Lambert?
No, I don't think that would have fit him. So no,
But
I'm
but
glad with the casting.
he's probably better off he got Tarzan.
Probably. Probably so.
And what was Rutger Hauer's probably most famous with the hitchhiker, the hitcher or whatever?
The Hitcher. I forgot
He
about that damn
he was
movie.
good in that, dude. He played a freak.
I
All
need to
right.
find that. I think that movie's out now, pretty readily available on maybe a 4K. I don't know. Need to get that movie and we ought to put it on the list.
Put it on the list.
Well, I got to find it first. That movie was hard. It was out of print for a number of years.
I think I had it on VHS.
It was
dude.
on VHS, but it never came out on DVD, I don't think. So, and if it did come out on DVD, I think it was a real shitty VHS transfer and then it just disappeared. But I believe it's back in print somewhere because it was an HBO movie back when HBO was like its own company, I guess, still.
If you were to follow the directions given to get to Midian from Edmonton, you would end up close to Fort McMurray, Alberta, in an oil patch.
Oh, Lord.
The short-lived Nightbreed comic was written by, among others, actor Nicholas Vince, who played the character of Kinski in the film, the moon-headed guy.
The McDonald Moonhead Man.
Yeah. The scene with a pickup truck crashing into Midian was done in a single take with a miniature for the pickup truck. That's sort of cool. That was actually a pretty cool scene. Didn't look
Here's
like
an update. Let me cut in on the Hitcher. I was right. The film did not receive a high definition release until 2019. So it is available now.
so.
And
It's
there was problem with the rights of it. So I like it when I'm right about things. So now back to the show. We're putting that on the list right now.
so is it on Blu-ray then?
Yes.
Okay, that might be worth buying.
I think it might. I like
did-
that movie. It's fucking creepy.
Yeah, it is. Let's see here. Mark Frost did an uncredited rewrite of the script. That's probably the theatrical version.
Might have been.
Let's see here. The man who shoots Lylesburg as he's about to release the Berserkers was played by Tom Lawton, the American makeup effects artist who was brought in by Bob Keane to work on the film's makeup effects. Lawton created the multiple prosthetics and animatronic sculptures for the character Babette. Halfway in the movie, the priest is called Pinhead by a cop. Not coincidentally, Pinhead is the antagonist in Hellraiser from
Oh shit,
1987.
Sherlock. We know that. That's not trivia.
Some people might
Yeah,
not.
they do. Everybody knows who Pinhead is. He's right there. See him? He's on my screen.
Remember when Pinhead got kicked off the MTV Music Awards?
That I don't remember. Tell me that
You
story.
don't?
No.
Yeah, he got kicked off. Him and Andrew Dice Clay the same night. They both got banned from the MTV Music Awards. They wouldn't let them in.
Well, hell, I could see why Dice Clay didn't get let in, but why Pinhead?
Oh no. Hugh Ross improvised the sailor's line. And epilogue. My love and thanks to Mark Miller and all those who have made this happy reunion possible. Clive Barker. Let's see here. British bit player Harry Fielder had just become a grandfather for the first time when he appeared in this movie in an unaccredited minor role as the redneck who gets jumped and killed by Devil Lude. Fielder was paid £150 for a single day's work on the film. And that's all I got for trivia.
That's a lot, I think, more than I thought you would actually find.
So, yeah.
Shit, there is a 4K copy of The Hitcher out.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
that's cool.
expensive too.
How much is the Blu-ray?
I don't know. I'll look later. I'm
Okay.
more interested in The Hitcher than the movie we're doing. Need to stop that.
Stop it.
Yeah, we
Silly.
mentioned the score. It's really badass because Danny Elfman's a freaking genius when it comes to these dark scores.
Yeah. He he, he's done some really good scores, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's done some for Halloween, I think, and uh which one did he do for Halloween? Oh, he did the one with Busta Rhymes. I think he did the score for that one. But
So
yeah, the
just a
school.
little.
What's
Hmm?
that? Go ahead.
No, I didn't. You was talking about Buster Rhymes and you lost. I don't know what you're saying.
He did the Halloween Resurrection, Danny Elfman. He did the music for it, I
You
think.
sure? I don't think so.
Eh, thought it was, maybe not. I'm
I don't
probably
know.
wrong.
I don't know. You're confusing me now.
All right. But anyway, yeah, this score was awesome, dude. I was really impressed with it. So,
Well, just a bit more on this director's cut. So, the Shout Factory and Morgan Creek had got together and located the original elements, which were in the Warner Brothers archives. I don't know how they ended up there from 20th Century Fox. So, the Scream Factory told him that they found the footage, and he said he was just totally excited. And he got his validation and remade his movie the way he wanted to make it back originally. So, anyway,
all right.
so. I guess I gave Morgan Creek hell for nothing. It was 20th Century Fox that ruined Clive Barker's movie, in his opinion. And he is the director. He has every right to have that opinion.
Exactly.
But
All right.
I disagree with him.
You going first this
I'm
week?
going first. I'm already starting.
Okay.
So, like I said, me and my friend David saw Nightbreed. I think I saw it twice in the theater and I loved it. I thought as a kid, well, I would not have been, 18, 19, then 90, or not, whatever year it came out. What year did it come out again?
90.
90, yeah. So I was big into my horror, going to the theater stage. Thought it was excellent. And when the VHS came out, I remember buying it and we watched it over and over again. Thought this movie is great. Well, I guess it finally fell off the radar at some point. I may or may not have had a copy on DVD. I don't remember. I just remember when this thing came, I was like, oh, wow, this must going to be badass. Clive Barker's director's cut of Nightbreed. When I first bought it, I remember watching it and I was not very impressed. It was like, this movie's different. Of course, it's different. 45 minutes different. But I don't remember watching it ever much after that again. So we come to do it on the show. I watch it again. And once again, I am very underwhelmed with this director's cut. I think it's too drawn in to the lore that it gets confusing. I
Yeah.
don't, I like the original version of the movie better, I will say right now, which 20th Century Fox marketed as a slasher film, or I don't know, man. I just can't get into this cut of it.
Okay.
I don't like it. It's just, there's too much there and it takes forever to get there. And it ends up the same way. The movie ends the same. So it's cool to see the director get what they want to do. I was a big fan of Justice League, where they went back and recut that movie, and it's like a 5 hour version that HBO Max or whoever they're called now did. I'm just not keen on this version of Nightbreed. It just really makes this into a totally different machine, which I just don't find that interesting. So
Okay.
I'm
Okay, so what do you give the original and what do you give the director's cut?
I'd give the original Nightbreed a 4 without any doubt. This director's cut, I don't know. I'm gonna have to give this thing about a 2.5.
Wow.
I just don't like it, Brett. I just it took me 3 times to get through this whole movie. I just don't like it. The original is a better movie in my opinion. I don't want to talk bad that Clive Barker don't know what he's talking about. But a lot of Clive Barker's movies are real picky, I guess is the word. And I don't know, man. Like I said, I give the original a 4, and I'm gonna pick up this 4K of it and rewatch it soon.
Okay.
And that said, I like them.
Well, I
I
might have
like,
to borrow it and watch the if it comes with the Blu-ray.
yeah, I don't know if it does. The Blu-ray is the director's cut, so
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's only the original in 4K.
Damn it.
So yeah, I just don't like this version. I've tried. There's something about it. It's just too hallucinating almost. Just I don't know. All the credit in the world to Scream Factory,
So did
Clive
he
Barker.
so in the original did the doctor give him the acid still?
Yeah,
Okay.
all it is in this director's cut is more into the whole Midian thing and more into the lore of the monsters and sort of trying to make the monsters into heroes more. I think in the original, it's more about the Doctor and Boone. The monsters are just sort of there. So maybe
Okay.
that's when, it brings them more to the forefront, which I don't know. Now, before I finish, they were supposed to actually make a TV series on Nightbreed at some point, but that never happened. That would have been badass, I think. Because this is more than just a movie. They could have turned this into a series, definitely. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of this cut. I will stick to the original version of Nightbreed by far.
Okay. All right, my turn.
Then you're unbiased because you've only seen this version. So
Yeah,
I'm ready for your take.
I guess I am. Uh I didn't hate this movie. I didn't really I'm middle way on this. Like I said, I had never seen this before, the original or this. Uh it was never on my radar at all. Like I said, I seen the trailer for it on the TV and was like, "Oh, that looks sort of cool."
I thought it was on the list, but I might not have been.
I put it on the list, I think, but anyway, uh I was sort of impressed with it at first,
Oh, it's impressive as far as the way it looks and the special effects. Not by, and again, I'm not condemning the movie. I'm just condemning this cut. So,
but about three-quarters of the way through, it started slowing down.
and it's this cut of the movie. I think it did start slowing down.
I
It
think
got
you're
really really slow.
yeah, that added 20 minutes or whatever that they added or whatever. Uh they probably could have did away with that.
I think so. I do.
Uh like I said though, the score awesome. Cinematography was outstanding, man. That guy did a great job.
The acting was really good.
The acting was really good. All the creatures, they were all cool looking.
They all had cool personalities.
Yeah, even the moon guy. He was cool.
I could do without Moon Man.
But yeah, uh not much more I can say.
Yeah.
And it ended sort of weird.
Yeah, the ending's the same, but I kind of like the ending actually. It
Sort
set
of
up a sequel. Now that Cabal cut, which was on VHS, had the resurrection. Since you already said the doctor was the killer, it had him being resurrected. So it was sort of setting up a sequel, I believe. But shit, they
gotcha.
could have ended up making as many Nightbreed movies as they have Hellraiser. So maybe I'm glad they didn't make a sequel.
Yeah, they might have kept getting shittier and shittier.
Right? But that's my final rating. Original version a 4, and this one a 2.5. What's
Well,
your rating?
I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm gonna be midway, a little over
Yeah, I can
midway.
see that.
Wasn't a bad movie, wasn't a great movie. Uh, yeah,
Definitely one of my favorite movies when it came out. I remember that well. I think I had a poster for this fucking thing.
really.
I do.
I may have seen like the trailers for it when they were hyping it up,
It got a lot of hype.
but that's about it. So, yeah, I'm gonna stick with a 3. It deserves a 3.
Oh, again, I'd give it I give it a 4 without like I just don't like this version. This copy's too long. That 40 minutes is just 20 minutes is too much. I'm wherever 20th Century Fox now lives. I guess part of them are at Disney and part of them are at Fox. I'm going to say they were probably right.
All right. Well, I guess that's all we got for Nightbreed, unless you have anything else,
I
Carl.
have nothing else.
All right.
I
Well,
could probably talk another 2 hours just because I'm hyped up.
hyped up.
Yeah.
But next week we're gonna start doing a This Week in Metal segment at the beginning of every show.
Every show?
Try to do every show.
Yeah, we forgot about metal with this show.
I
It
think
become
it's
just
time we
movie.
sort of get back into it. Not a
Back to
whole
our
episode.
roots a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a whole episode or a midweek or anything, but just like,
Okay.
you know, birthday shout outs
I
to
think that's a damn excellent idea.
um births, deaths,
There's
uh
more deaths these days in the metal world.
new album releases, stuff like that.
Yeah, we can do that. I
Sound like
like
a
it.
plan?
We're
So
eventually gonna have to do another evil talk someday.
yeah, we'll get to one here. Uh
All right. Good
so
show.
uh check us out on all the social medias. Join the Facebook group, The Evil Ones, and
Go to www.countkarabi.com, which will lead you to our Facebook haunted house page.
you need to start posting pictures of the work we're doing on there.
We're not really doing anything worth picture posting
We
worthy
should have did a
right
before
here.
and after with all that junk that was in the
Now
middle
that
of the
would have been
fucking yard.
probably good, yeah, but I didn't.
So
Yeah, we're still selling t-shirts for the haunted house. Like you can still get them for the podcast, I guess. So nobody seems to.
I need to put that one on.
Yeah,
You need to send me a good no
uh,
background copy of that one. And
I'll have to look for that. I'll do it in a month or two. Oh,
uh,
and I got my stuff from Jack down there. We tried to
uh,
come down there and get it on Sunday, but your grandkids were running out in the parking lot bugging us.
my grandkids, huh?
Yeah, your grandkids.
That's what he keeps telling me.
Yeah.
Have
He
nothing to
said
do with that.
he said that you cussed him out when he said that.
Oh shit. But anyway, thanks for watching and listening, everybody. We love y'all. And stay evil.
Who's buried in Midian?
Ain't nothing but dead folk.
Somewhere, hidden from sight, closer than you might think, is a place that's not on any map. Midian.
Something's breeding there.
It looks a lot like hell, but they call it home.
There goes the neighborhood.
They're not pretty. They're not neighborly.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
They're not even human. But this time, they're the good guys. From the imagination of Clive Barker comes Nightbreed.
You can't go down there!
They have only one enemy. A beast called man, sworn to destroy the Nightbreed.
Sounds like we're going head-to-head with the devil himself.
And only one chance. A man called Boone.
It's time to fight! Go get him, boys! we got. They're armed. So am I.
Out of your deepest fears and your darkest fantasies, Clive Barker brings you a startling new breed of adventure. I won't let you down. Nightbreed. At last, the night has a hero.
Outstanding.